नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। वेदे रामायणे चैव पुराणे भारते तथा अद्य उचन्ति च मध्ये च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं। परमानंद हे माधव पदुंगलुचि मकरंद श्री मकरंद पान करी आनंदे बोल हरि हरि। हरिंक नामे बांधगला पारी करिबे चकाडोला से चकाडोलांक पयरी मनम रहु निरंतरे। मनम निरंतरे रहु हा कृष्ण बोली जीव जाओ। हा कृष्ण बोली जाओ जीव मति उद्धर राधा भव। धर्म प्रोज्झीत कैतवत्रो परम निर्मस्त्राणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तव मत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयनमूलनम्। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किंवा परेरीश्वरो सद्य हृदय वरुध्य तेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात्। निगमकल्पतरुगलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पीबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगं अधक्ष्यते लोकस्य जानतो विध्वंसक्री सात्वत संगीतां यस्यां वैश्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसशोकमोहो भूयापहा। श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानो विरागभक्तिसहितो नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्क्षुणन् सुपठन् विचारण परो भक्त्या विमुच्ये नरः। अर्थोऽयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारतार्थो विनिर्णयो गायत्री भाष्यरूपसो वेदार्थो परिबृंहितो सर्वे वेदेतिहासानं सारं सारं समुद्धृतं सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीमद्भागवतं इष्यते तद्रसामृततृप्तस्य नान्यत्र सुदति क्वचित्। कृष्ण भक्ति रसस्वरूप श्री भागवत ताते वेदशास्त्र হইতে परम महत्व। चारि वेद उपनिषदे যত কিছু হয় তার অর্থ লইয়া ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয়। যেই সূত্রে যেই রূপ বিষয় বচন ভাগবতে সেই রূপ শ্লোক নিবন্ধন। জীবের নিস্তার লাগি সূত্র কইল ব্যাস মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে হয় সর্বনাশ। যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবের স্থানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে। ভাগবত যে না মানে সে যবন সম তার শাস্তা আছে জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু জম। কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি রসস্বরূপ শ্রী ভাগবত তাতে বেদশাস্ত্র হইতে পরম महत्व। Srimad-Bhagavatam is the mellow of Krishna Bhakti. It is the essence of all Vedic literature, last contribution of Srila Vyasdev. চারি বেদ উপনিষদে যত কিছু হয় তার অর্থ লইয়া ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয়। Taking the essence of all Vedas, four Vedas, all Upanishads, Puranas, Vyas compiled, Srila Vyasdev compiled Srimad-Bhagavatam. This is the mellow of Krishna Bhakti. Jasyang Vaishriyamānayang Krishne Paramapurushe Bhaktir Utpadete Punsa Sokamoho Bhayapoha. Only by hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam from the right source, one can develop Krishna Bhakti very easily. Thereby his all material fears, lamentations and delusions will be completely destroyed forever. Only by hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam. Sthane sthita sutigatang tanubang manovhir ja prayaso ajito jito apyasis taistrilokyam. 10th canto. Srimad-Bhagavatam, Brahma Vakya. Lord Brahma says, in whatever position one may be, there is no need of changing position. Just remain in that position. If someone is brahmachari position, let him be there. Someone is grihastha position, let him be there. Someone is vanaprasthi position, let him be there. Someone is jati brother sannyas position, let him be there. But one thing is to be nitya bhagavata sevaya thane sthita srutigatang tanubang manovhir ja prayaso ajito jito pyasisthit. only should daily hear Srimad-Bhagavatam from right source, Bhakta Bhagavata. Nitya is daily activity. It is not 1 day's activity or 7 days activity or 1 month. Daily activity, Nitya karma. As we have daily activities, taking bath, taking rest, eating food, daily activities, Srimad-Bhagavatam. If he hears from the right source, Bhakta Bhagavata, but develops such Krishna Bhakti, Prem Bhakti, thereby he is able to conquer the unconquerable, Ajita Jita. Krishna is known as Ajita, cannot be conquered in 3 planetary systems. But such a devotee who hears Srimad Bhagavatam from the right source, thereby develops such Prem Bhakti, will be able to conquer the unconquerable. Ajita Jito, Bhaktir Jitatum, Bhaktir Baddhatum. Through Prema Bhakti, Krishna is conquered and Prema Bhakti is bound up. And by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, one can very easily develop such Prema Bhakti. Only this thing required, nothing else. যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবর স্থানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে জীবের নিস্তার লাগি সূত্র কইল ব্যাস মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে হই সর্বনাশ. Vyasdev has compiled Vedanta Sutra and he has given the commentary of Vedanta Sutra. Natural commentary of Vedanta Sutra is Srimad-Bhagavatam. যে সূত্রকর্তা সে যদি করে ব্যাখ্যান তবে সূত্রর মূল রূপ হয়. One who is the compiler of Vedanta Sutra, he explains. Vyasdev is the compiler of Vedanta Sutra. Vyasdev himself has given commentary. The natural commentary is Srimad-Bhagavatam. Mayavadis, they don't accept this. Propounder of Mayavad philosophy is Shankaracharya. He has given a commentary, his imaginative commentary, Saririka Bhasya. Mayavadis speak from it. Mahaprabhu says, Sriman Mahaprabhu says, don't go to Mayavadis, don't hear from their commentary. Mayavadi Bhasya sunle hoy surbonar. If you hear Mayavadi commentary, then your bhakti vritti will be completely finished. Therefore don't go. যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবর স্থানে একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে. Go and approach a Bhakta Bhagavata who is an embodiment of Bhagavata. And hear Bhagavata, study Bhagavata under him, under his guidance. Ekanta ashraya karo Chaitanya Charane. Completely take shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the necessity of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes? Can you say? Yeah?
About what?
Ekanta ashraya karo Chaitanya Charane. Do you hear me?
No, I didn't hear. I'm sorry. I didn't hear.
You are inattentive.
I was thinking so.
Yes. While you're hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam, you should be attentive.
Oh.
Otherwise, what is the benefit of sitting here? Just pretending that you are hearing, but not hearing actually. This katha is nectarian katha. Nigama kalpatar galitam phalam sukha mukhadam ratandrava sanjitam. Pivata bhagavatam rasamalaya muhuraho rasika bhuivavaka. What is this Srimad-Bhagavatam? Nigama kalpatra galita phala. The most ripened, sweetest, nectarian, juicy fruit of Vedic tree. Isn't it? This Srimad-Bhagavatam. And again it has come out from the lips of Sukadeva Swami. You understand? It has become much sweeter. Much sweeter. Sukha literally means parrot. Sukha literally means parrot. Parrot generally touches that fruit is most ripened and very sweet. Sweetest. After being touched by parrot, it becomes much sweeter. So Sri Sukha is Radharani's parrot. Sri Sukha is Radharani's parrot. Do you understand? Haribadas Prabhu. Yes, Radharani's parrot. So it has come out from lips of Sukadeva Goswami. So it has become much sweeter. Most ripened, sweetest, and nectarian, juicy fruit of Vedic tree. Do you know what is the juicy fruit here in material world? You know?
But it was material.
Yes, juicy fruit.
Juicy fruit. Juicy fruit, yes.
Yes, what is that fruit? Don't you know?
It's the material reaction.
Fruit. It's mango. Don't concoct anything. I speak about fruit. Mango is juicy fruit here, but it has skin over it and a seed inside. But this juicy fruit has no skin, no seed inside. Do you understand? Such a juicy fruit, nectarian juicy fruit. And you may taste wherever you like. Adya, madhya, unti. You may taste in the beginning or in the middle or at the end. Only you will taste the nectarian juice only. Do you understand? And those who have developed taste for it, this question is the nectarian juice and this should be tasted and relished. Question of relishment is there. Do you follow? Huh? So unless you develop taste for it, you cannot release it. Yes, you cannot release the question of relishment. So we, muhu, rasika, bhuvi, bhavuka, we invite, we call such devotees. Every day, again and again, muhu means again and again we call, please come, please come, please come and taste this nectar. Nectar is here. So, we are not developed taste for it, how? He cannot come. If he comes, he cannot taste it. He can release it. You understand? Such a, this fruit is Srimad-Bhagavatam. You understand? You may not do any other sadhana. But if you only hear Srimad-Bhagavatam from the right source, you will develop Krishna Bhakti, Prem Bhakti. Thereby you will be able to bind up Krishna, able to conquer Krishna, get Krishna, only by hearing. So we have this daily program in our centers, temples, ISKCON centers, temples. This founder Acharya, our revered spiritual master, Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Maharaja has introduced this thing. Daily program, that should be daily, unfailing. Yes, only by hearing. You should hear with concentrated attention, full faith from the right. Then, really, Parikita Sravani, Parikita Maharaj only heard. He did not do anything, only heard from the right source. So they were swab and developed such Prem Bhakti, do you understand? And achieved this supreme perfection. Yes, only by hearing. Nothing else. This should be done. Therefore we have this. Ekanta ashraya karo chaitanya charani, that means. Ja Bhagavata pada Vaishnava rasthani, ekanta ashraya karo chaitanya charani. Go and approach a Bhakta Bhagavata, who is an embodiment of Bhagavata, and hear and study Bhagavata under his guidance. And completely take shelter at the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is necessity? Huh? You know? What is the necessity of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
What is it? What's necessity of taking shelter?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that?
So, go where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, like the spiritual world.
No, my question is in respect of studying or understanding Bhagavata. What is the necessity of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in approaching Bhagavata or understanding Bhagavata? That is my question, that is my point. Do you know?
Well, unless when it comes to Lord Chaitanya or his devotees, one will never understand his supreme.
Krishna Tulya Bhagavata, Vibhu Sarvasraya, Prati Shloke, Prati Akhyare, Nana Artha Goy. This is not a mere book. This is as good as Krishna. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata, Vibhu Sarvasraya. As Krishna is Vibhu, Supreme Lord, similarly Bhagavata is also Vibhu, Supreme Lord. His Bani avatar is not different from Krishna. Bhagavata Krishnera Sriyanga is the body of Krishna. Tahate koheno jato Krishna ranga. Chaitanya Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, Srimad-Bhagavatam Krishnera Sriyanga. Tahate koheno Krishnera jato Lila ranga. This is the body of Krishna. As good as Krishna. As Krishna is Vibhu, Supreme Lord, Srimad-Bhagavatam is a Vibhu, Supreme Lord. As we take shelter of Krishna, sooner we take shelter of Bhagavata. Yes, because it's Vibhu. It's Supreme Lord. Prati shloke, prati akhyare, nana artha koi. In every verse, even in every word, even in every letter, many, many meanings are there. If you want to explain one verse of Srimad-Bhagavatam, it will take days together. Such things are there. Yes. It's not mere book. It's as good as Krishna. Sadhu Shastra Krupaয় যদি কৃষ্ণোন্মুখ হয় তবে সেই জীব তোরই মায়া তাহাকু ছাড়য়। Sadhu Shastra Kripa. As sadhu has kripa, Grantha has kripa. Especially Srimad-Bhagavatam, Mahapurana, the essence of all Vedic literature, has kripa. It has kripa. Yes. Therefore, we stress upon this, distributing these books. Bhagavatam. You understand? You distribute books. That is distributing kripa. If someone takes this book, only takes this, just keeps in his house, he gets kripa. Yes, he gets Krishna and keeps in his house, gets kripa. He may not turn over the pages, may not read it, but still kripa is there. My Guru Maharaj said so. They will come, whether he will turn over the pages, all his son will do. Anyhow, will get kripa is there. Because it's Vibhu. So we take shelter of Srimad-Bhagavatam also. You understand? As you take shelter of Krishna. That is why. And how one can approach Krishna and understand Krishna? Yes. How can one approach Krishna and understand Krishna? Bhaktyahu ekoyagrajya. Krishna says, Bhaktyahu ekoyagrajya. Bhaktyastu anunayalabhya. Bhaktyamang abhijanati. Repeatedly said. Emphasis has been given. Only through bhakti one can approach Krishna, understand Krishna. No other way, no karma, no jnana, no yoga. Namang sadheti yoga, no sankhya, no dharma uddhava, no suddhyaya tapastyago, jatha bhaktir mamorjita. 11th canto. Says to Uddhava. Huh? Isn't Harvilasmu? Huh? No sadheti yoga, no sankhya, no dharma, no tapa, no suddhyaya, no vairagya, nothing will help you to understand and approach Krishna only by bhakti. Jata bhaktir mamurjita. Huh? So as Krishna, this Bhagavatam is as good as Krishna. Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam. Only by bhakti you can understand Bhagavata. No buddhya na chatikaya. Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam no buddhya na chatikaya. Statement given by Shivaji, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, Vaishnavana Jathasambhu, they are devotee of Krishna. He knows Bhagavatam, Mahajana, one of the Mahajanas. Aham vedmi, sukha veti, vyasa veti va no veti. Bhaktya Bhagavatam grajyam no buddhya na chatikaya. Shivaji says, I know Bhagavata, Sukadeva Goswami knows Bhagavata. I don't know whether Vyasa knows or not. He says like that. Vyasa beti va no beti. I don't know whether Vyasa knows or not. But I know, and Sukadeva Goswami knows. And it is expressed by Sukadeva Goswami, not by Vyasadeva. When Sukadeva Goswami spoke Bhagavata to Parikshit Maharaj, Vyasadeva was present there. Vyasadeva's guru, Narada Muni, was also present there. But they didn't say. Huh? And this Parikshit Maharaj asked that question, one question, that I am in dying condition, I have only 7 days time. What shall I do? He asked that question. Vyasadeva was present, Narada Muni was present, Devarshis, Maharshis, this Rajarshis, many saints, sadhus were present. They gave different opinions. Nobody says that. You hear Srimad-Bhagavatam. At last, Sukadeva Goswami came, who was very young in age, 16 years old. The same question was asked to him. Sukadeva Goswami, he said, you hear Srimad-Bhagavatam? And anonymously, all said, yes. Anonymously they said, yes, that should be done. And then he was allowed to sit on the Acharya's seat and spoke Bhagavatam. But the Bhagavatam was expressed by Sukadeva Goswami, not by Vyasadeva. Therefore he said, Aham vedmi Sukaveti. I know Sukadeva Goswami. Because there in Bhubaneswar, That is Ekamra Khetra. That is the place of Shivaji. Shivaji is famous place. That's Shivaji. That one, Amra means one mango tree was there. Very big mango tree. That covered whole area. That known Ekamra. Nobody was there. Shivaji was, by the request of Parvati ji, Shivaji was speaking this Bhagavatam to her. Shivaji was speaking and Parvati ji was hearing. Nobody was there in that kanan, that garden. So Parvati ji was saying, like this. Shivaji was speaking, Parvati ji was hearing and saying, But that one parrot was there in that mango tree. So after some time, Parvati ji fell asleep. The parrot said, Parrot said, So anyhow, Shivaji after some time could notice that Parvati had fallen asleep. Was saying, Then he saw one parrot was there. He was hearing. That was Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore he says, I know, and Sukadeva Goswami knows Bhagavatam. Vyasa Beti va no Beti, I don't know whether Vyasa knows or not. Therefore he says, and that's Radharani's parrot, Sri Sukha. Is Radharani's parrot. That is what. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Sanatana Goswami has said this thing. He has revealed this thing. Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. This Sukha is Sri Sukha. Sri means Srimati, Radharani is Sukha. So, Prema Pumartha Mahan. Srimad-Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartha Mahan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhuramatam idam tatra adharanapara. Mahaprabhu has given this opinion. This Srimad-Bhagavatam, Prema Bhakti Tattva has been said here. Tei Bhagavata Saman nahe kon Shastra. No Shastra will be as good as Bhagavata. Prema Bhakti. Tattva has been said. Therefore has come out from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami. So, Mahaprabhu gives Prem Bhakti. And Krishna becomes bound up with that Prem Bhakti. So with that Prem Bhakti, as Bhagavata is as good as Krishna, you will have Prasad and understand. Without that Bhakti you cannot. Therefore, Ekantasraya karo Chaitanya Sarani, we say. Bhagavata jena mane se jabana sama, tar shastra se janme janme prabhu jama. And who doesn't accept Bhagavata, teachings given, conclusions given in Bhagavata, Siddhantas given in Bhagavata, is Mresha and Javan. He is to be punished by Jamaraj life after life. Tatradharanapara. We accept Bhagavata and not passive listening, but Joshana, we cultivate it in our life. Then we'll get Krishna, Prem, Krishna, Bhakti, and get Krishna. That is what. This is glorification of Srimad-Bhagavatam because it's before. So before starting Bhagavatam, approaching Bhagavatam, we glorify. As we glorify Krishna, then we begin. This acharyas do like that. So I do it like that. I begging mercy of Srimad-Bhagavatam. Otherwise, nobody can speak about it. By dint of his own meritorious scholarship, taking help of the commentaries given. Na buddhya na so tikoya. Commentators, great commentators. Siddhar Swami, best commentator. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Madhvacharya, Jiva Goswami, many commentators. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, my Guru Maharaja, given commentary. Many commentators are given commentary. If someone thinks, I'll take a help of the commentary, no. So they will say, Shivaji will say, no, Bhakti, only by Bhakti. Beg mercy. Otherwise, how can we approach him and speak Bhagavatam? So we glorify. All right. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya. Srimad-Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, Chapter 11, Text 29. Japating Haribhavena Bhajet Sri Riva Tatpara Harjatmana harer loke patya sririva modate. Yes. Japating haribhavena bhajeta sririva tatpara harjatmana harer loke patya sririva modate. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The woman who engages in the service of her husband, following strictly in the footsteps of the goddess of fortune, surely returns home back to Godhead with her devotee husband and lives very happily in the Vaikuntha planets. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The faithfulness of the goddess of fortune is ideal for a chaste woman. The Brahma Samhita 529 says, Lakshmi Sahasra Sadasamrama Sevyamanam. In the Vaikuntha planets, Lord Vishnu is worshipped by many, many thousands of goddesses of fortune. And in Golok Vrindavan, Lord Krishna is worshipped by many, many thousands of gopis, all of whom are goddesses of fortune. A woman should serve her husband as faithfully as the goddess of fortune. A man should be an ideal servant of the Lord, and a woman should be an ideal wife like the goddess of fortune. Then both husband and wife will be so faithful and strong that by acting together, they will return home back to Godhead without a doubt. In this regard, Srila Madhvacharya gives this opinion. Harirasmin sthita iti strinang bhartari bhavana sishyanang cha guru nityo Sudranang Brahmanadisu Bhrutyanang Swamini Tatha Hari Bhava Udirita. A woman should think of her husband as a supreme lord. Similarly, a disciple should think of this spiritual master as the supreme personality of Godhead. A Sudra should think a Brahmana as the supreme personality of Godhead. And a servant should think of his master as the supreme personality of Godhead. In this way, all of them will automatically become devotees of the Lord. In other words, by thinking this way, all of them will become Krishna conscious. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, Prabhupada Maharaj says, if all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, there will be no loss at all, if only Srimad-Bhagavatam is there. He says this thing. If all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, there will be no loss at all. If only Srimad-Bhagavatam is there, because it contains everything. It contains everything. It solves all the problems. Your political problems, social problems, cultural problems, religious problems, moral problems, all sorts of problems are solved here. This Srimad-Bhagavatam. Therefore, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj says such thing. If all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, no loss at all. If only Srimad Bhagavatam is there. So one should take lessons from Srimad Bhagavatam. This is here. This chapter, especially 7th canto, 11th chapter, perfect society, the 4 social classes, ashram dharma varnana, and chaste wife. That is right. Ideal is in that respect, Prabhupada Maharaj here quoted that in Vaikuntha planets, Lord Vishnu is worshipped by many, many thousand goddesses of fortune. Golok Vrindavan, Lord Krishna is worshipped by many, many thousand gopis, all of whom are goddesses of fortune. A woman should serve her husband as faithfully as goddess of fortune. A man should be an ideal servant of the Lord. A Vaishnava, husband should be Vaishnava. And the wife, ideal wife, chaste wife, devoted wife, pativrata, devoted to the husband, should be an ideal wife like goddess of fortune. Then both of them will go back home, back to Godhead. That is it. So, Marjada Purushottama, Lord Ram. Lord Ram is known as Marjada Purushottama. Lord Krishna is known as Lila Purushottama. And Lord Gauranga is known as Prema Purushottama. Isn't it? Lila Purushottama, Marjada Purushottama, Prema Purushottama. The Lord Ram especially is Marjada Purushottama. That means he never transgresses the Vedic etiquette. Never. Strictly follows. And especially he came to teach this thing to whole mankind. All should Strictly follow Vedic regulations, Vedic etiquette. Should not be transgressed. Ideal. He is ideal in all respect. Lord Ram. Ideal son, ideal husband, ideal brother, ideal king, ideal friend. People respect ideal. Lord Ram never transgresses Vedic etiquette any moment. Ekapatri Brata. He has accepted only one wife, not more than one. Ekapatri Brata. Similarly, goddess of fortune, Sita Devi is goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. Ekapati Brata. She has accepted one husband, very ideal, chaste lady, Sita Devi. When Sita Devi never thinks of any other male, only thinks of her husband, Lord Ram, in all conditions of happiness and distress, all conditions of life, she thinks. You see, Lord Ram went to forest for 14 years by the order of his father, King Dasarath. Dasarath said that Lord Ram would go to forest for 14 years. And Dasarath didn't say that Sita would go. Lord Ram's to go. So being his father's order, Lord Ram went. But Sita said, I would go with you. Lord Ram said, why would you go? I am ordered, you are not ordered. You have to stay in Ajodhya. You cannot go there. Rajakumari, Sukumari is a very delicate body. Daughter of Janaka Maharaj. Forest means very not a good place. Thorns are there, pebbles are there, many dangers are there. You cannot stay, you cannot walk. Do you understand? Your feet is so delicate, soft. Do you understand? You stay in Ajodhya. Do you understand? But as a devoted chaste lady, this devoted chaste lady, Pativrata, devoted to husband, chaste lady. That means a devoted chaste lady should follow her husband every condition of life, in happiness and distress. If husband becomes king, she becomes queen. If husband becomes Banavasi, she becomes Banavasini. Husband goes to forest, she goes to forest. With the always, with the husband. Sita Devi said, all right, I'll remain in Ajodhya. That's all right. But where there is Ram, there is Ajodhya. If Ram is not here, if Ram goes to forest, then Ajodhya goes to forest. So as a chaste and ideal wife, devoted wife, she followed. She went to forest. Do you understand? That is ideal. And when Lord Ram went back, then I am not going to tell the story of Lord and this Ramayana. Sita Devi was 12 years. 12 years in this Ravana's custody. But he was chaste lady, crest jewel of chaste ladies, Pativrata Shiromani, Sati Shiromani. So when Lord Ram accepted him, accepted her, she did Agni Parikya. Sita Devi went to the forest, entered into the fire, came out. Was blazing. Blazing. A sun, you see. That is, she proved herself that her chastity was not polluted. Always chaste, always thinking of Lord Ram, not thinking of any male. So that's different stories there. I'm not going to say. Anyhow, Lord Ram accepted, went back to Ajodhya. But the people of Ajodhya couldn't accept this thing. They couldn't accept that for 12 years Sita Devi stayed in the custody of Ravan. How is it that she remained chaste? Lord Ram was ideal king. Is ideal king. And the king would teach the citizens Jajjata acharati shrestha tattva vitarjana svajata pramanam krute lokastada anuvartate. Gita says, isn't? That's Gita's teaching. Those who are leaders, those who are gurus, those who are teachers, they should act in such a way, in such an ideal way, that others should follow. Otherwise, they should establish this idealism. Set up this example. Otherwise, how the other people will learn this thing? So, as an ideal king, Lord Ram was teaching. So, one of his citizens, such thing happened that his wife stayed one night outside. So, when she came back in the morning, he didn't allow her. No, I won't allow her. Last night you stayed outside. You have become unchaste. Your chastity has become polluted. I won't. Then say, what happened? Sita Devi stayed 12 years under the custody of Ravan in Ravan's house. She didn't become unchaste. For one night I became outside the house. I became unchaste. Lord Ram accepted. That question was brought to Lord Ram. She said. She said. Yes, that the wife of a person, do you understand? That's the washerman. Do you understand? Wife of washerman. Do you understand? He said, Lord Ram accepted. Sita Devi, she became chaste. Only one night, I remained outside and I became unchaste. And you won't accept me. Then that question was brought to Lord Ram. And Lord Ram thought, all right, yes. I must banish Sita. So, Lord Ram knows Sita was quite chaste. Her chastity was not polluted. Lord Ram tested. Sita came out from the fire. You understand? That is chastity. If some lady is chaste, let her enter into the fire and come out blazingly, then we'll accept, yes, chaste lady. Do you understand? So, but the people of Ajodhya couldn't accept this thing. So, Prajanuranjan, to teach people, his citizens, if Lord Ram would do this thing, then others will follow. Then there will be no question of chastity at all in the society. Then there will be disturbances in society. All, what to say, Varna Shankara, Jayate Varna Shankara, the bastard children will be produced. So they will create so many disturbances in the society. So Lord Ram banished Sita Devi. Now yes, Sita should be banished. The Sita again was banished. Though Sita was banished, still Sita didn't think of anything wrong, evil of Lord Ram. Always thinking of her husband, Lord Ram, as Hari Riva. Lord Ram is actually Hari, but he said Hari Riva, like Hari. This verse says. In her mind, she never thinks of. Always thinking of her husband, glorifying, offering worship. He says, is mentioned that Sita Devi said, I will die. If I die, burn my body and collect the ashes, use those ashes as manure and put those ashes under tree, at the root of tree, let one tree grow vigorously, luxuriantly. Then cut the log of that tree and make this sandal, wooden sandals for my husband. In this way, let me serve my husband. That's mentioned in Ramayana. Such is chastity, ideal, devoted, pativrata sati. The philosophy is there. Still, I am not going to say such philosophy. Just as a reference, I may say that when Param Brahma, Supreme Lord, becomes Patitya Pradhan, you try to understand my language. My language is faulty language. Then that internal potency or Ladini Shakti becomes Satitya Pradhan. Do you follow Harividas Prabhu, my language? Lord Ram has two things. Ramatva, Patitva. Do you understand? This philosophy I'm saying, Lord Ram has two things, Ramatva and Patitva. Patitva means husbandhood. In English, you may say. And Ramatva, Ramana Ratha, like Radha Raman. Do you follow me? Enjoying Radha is Ram. Radha Raman. Do you understand? Ramana Ratha. I don't know English. I face difficulty to express it in English. So, Ladini Shakti or internal potency serves the Supreme Lord according to the mood of the Param Brahma. According to mood, servant. So when Param Brahma, Supreme Lord becomes Patitva Pradhan, then internal potency becomes Satitva Pradhan. Do you follow my language? Yes. Sati, just my point is chastity. Satitva means chastity. Pativrata, completely devoted to the husband, and chastity, keeping up chastity, unpolluted. Do you understand? So, Sita Devi, what does Sita Devi want? Does Sita Devi want Ramatva or Patitva? That is the question. This is very confidential question. Does Sita Devi want Ramatva or Patitva? Sita Devi doesn't want Ramatva. Sita Devi wants Patitva. Do you follow my language? This is philosophy. Sita Devi wants Patitva, not Ramatva. In Krishna Lila, the Ramatva will come. Not in Ram Lila, it's Patitva. Param Brahma, Supreme Lord is Patitva Pradhan here, is husbandhood. So, internal potency, Ladini Shakti has become Patitva Pradhan, it's chastity. Do you understand? This is what. So, this is ideal. This is ideal. That Prabhupada Maharaja here just given the hint here. Man should be an ideal servant of the Lord. That Vaishnava. He should be Vaishnava. And woman should be an ideal wife, like the goddess of fortune. Then both of them, both husband and wife will be so faithful and strong that they, by acting together, they will return home back to Godhead, without doubt. That Bhagavatam says. And this chastity, Satitva, is the force, is the strength, spiritual strength of the lady. Strength of the lady, yes. The spiritual strength of the lady. And this is the need in the society. Otherwise, bastard children will be there. No devotion. Do you understand? And many stories are there. In Shastra, you'll find many stories. The force and strength of just lady. One story is there in Mahabharata. One just lady was there. She was serving her husband faithfully in all conditions, happiness and distress. Never leave husband. But what we find here, if husband becomes diseased, invalid, the wife leaves him and accepts another husband. Where is the chastity? Where is the patipratya, devotion to the husband? Do you understand? So in Bhagavatam you'll find such topics are many places such topics are there in Bhagavatam. Yes, definitely. 8th canto you'll find, 9th canto you'll find, here 7th canto you'll find, 3rd canto you'll find, Kardama and this Devahuti. And Prabhupada Maharaj given in purpose, many instructions given, ideal wife, chaste wife, devoted wife. How will it be? So her husband became a leprosy patient. He was affected by leprosy. So leprosy diseased. Became invalid. Her husband became invalid. Do you understand? Body, ugly looking body. Do you understand? Couldn't move. Still, the wife was chaste, devoted to the husband. She didn't leave. She didn't leave her husband. She served her husband faithfully and was trying his best to give him pleasure, please him. Do you understand? Yes, that is chastity, devotion. So once that leprosy patient, her husband, uh, developed such desire uh, to to go to a prostitute who was staying nearby and to enjoy her. Do you understand? Mm. So that chaste lady, devoted wife, could understand this thing. Her husband wants that prostitute staying nearby to enjoy her. So she thought of, the prostitute wants money. We have no money, we are poor men. And my husband doesn't look good, handsome, ugly looking, invalid, a leprosy patient. Why the prostitute will allow my husband to enjoy her? Do you understand? No money, no beauty, nothing. An invalid person couldn't move. Still she thought of, how can I please my husband? So that chaste wife, devoted wife, went to that house of that prostitute and started serving her. Daily goes, cleanses her house, washes her clothes. So this work she used to do. So after 1 week, she looked at woman. Oh, this woman should seemed to be very devoted. She asked, why are you serving me? I'm a prostitute. I'm condemned in this society. Huh? Nobody likes a prostitute. Why are you serving me? Then she expressed, my husband is such and such. You understand? But he wants to enjoy you. And we have no money. And my husband doesn't look handsome, ugly. Huh? The prostitute couldn't move, invalid. Then she was pleased, the prostitute was pleased with the service of that lady. All right, you bring your husband this evening. I'll fulfill his desire. So that evening, that just lady carrying her husband on the shoulder because he couldn't walk, that person, carrying her husband, went to that house of that prostitute. And prostitute had prepared very nice food. And she had put it in different pots. Earthen pot, brass pot, silver pot, golden pot, stone pot, different pots she has put that food. Then as soon as that devoted lady, just lady, arrived there with her husband, carrying her husband, then the prostitute gave a nice seat. All right, please sit here, and first you take this food, then I'll fulfill your desire. Then that man tasted from this pot, from that pot, from that pot, from that pot. And he said, it's only one food, one type of food. Why have you put it in different pots? One earthen pot, one silver pot, one brass pot, one golden pot, this stone pot. Why have you put? You would have put it in one pot. Then that prostitute taught him a good lesson. Pots are different, but the containers are different. But the inside, what is contains is same. Do you understand? So you have such a nice wife, very devoted wife, chaste wife. I am a prostitute. Only the complexion may vary. She may look black or I may look white. Do you understand? But inside, contents are one. So you have such a good wife, devoted wife, just wife. Why have you come to me? What sort of such desire you have developed? She taught a very nice lesson. Then that person, leprosy person, thought, all right, it's all enough now. Let us go back. I haven't taught a very good lesson. Chintamani Vesya taught a very good lesson to Billo Mongol Thakur, then who could turn his face towards Krishna, became sadhu. Sometimes these prostitutes teach very nice lessons also. There's such descriptions are there in Srimad-Bhagavatam, Pingala Vesya, 11th canto of Pingala Vesya, Avadhuta has accepted her as guru. Do you understand? So descriptions are there. So then they were going back, carrying her husband on her shoulder, that chaste lady. And it was very dense dark night and torrential rain were pouring. Do you understand? Torrential rain were pouring and very dense dark night. It's very difficult to go. Still, this just lady was going, carrying her husband. So at that time, one Muni is a Mandukya Muni. He was sitting on Sula. What is that? Sula, a pointed, spear-like pointed thing, Sula. That pierces through anus. That was danda, punishment. The king of that state had inflicted punishment unto that Muni, Mandukya Muni. He was sitting on Sula. It was very painful. So by chance, that lady's foot hit the Muni. Do you understand? The Muni got much more pain. The Muni Muni had achieved some yogic perfection. So he could understand that this lady hurt me. And then he said, hey, you are so proud of your chastity, that you hit me and gave me much pain. So I curse. As soon as sun will rise, your husband will die. He gave the curse. Then that lady, yes, chastity is the pride of the ladies. Yes, that's pride. Yes. Then that chaste lady said, all right, if really I am chaste, I say, sun will never rise and my husband will never die. She said like that. Yes. And that happened. Sun didn't rise. Sun didn't rise. Yes. Rising was checked up. Then that was a problem for Brahma. Lord Brahma, because his creation will be now completely destroyed if sun will never rise. Then Brahma thought of, wait, what happened? What happened? Sun is not rising. My creation will be destroyed. Then he meditated. Then he could understand. Brahma knows everything. Past, present, future. Oh, such chaste lady. That chaste lady has said so. The sun is not rising. Then Lord Brahma came to that chaste lady with Anusaya. Anusaya, another chaste lady, the wife of Atri Muni, is famous chaste lady, Anusaya. Do you understand? See, Brahma came with Anusaya. Please let us go. Let that lady withdraw her words, otherwise sun will never rise. Thus they came and requested that, please withdraw your words. Let sun rise, otherwise whole creation will be destroyed. That lady said, oh, if sun will rise, my husband will die. I won't withdraw my words. Brahma said, no, your husband will never die. If he dies, I'll make him alive. Please withdraw. And Anusaya requested, just lady. So she withdrew. Then sun rose. Her husband died. And Brahma sprinkled some of the water from his kamandalu. And her husband became again alive. And this time he got very nice, handsome body. No leper, nothing. Such is the story in Mahabharata. This is chastity. Force. This force of the chastity, strength of the chastity. That is what stated here. Otherwise, no chastity is there. Where is your force? Where is then bastard children? There are no devotional there. And husband should be Vaishnava. That Prabhupada Maharaj said. Ideal servant of the Lord. If husband is Vaishnava, the wife should be devoted. And Hari, it says. This verse says, Ja pating hari bhavena. The woman who engages in service of her husband, following strictly footsteps of goddess of fortune, like Hari. Yes. If the Vaishnava is husband, Bhakta, he is as good as Hari. Bhagavata, Tulasi, Gongayo, Bhakta, Joni, Chaturtha, Vigraha, Krishna, ei chari sane. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. These are four manifestations of Krishna in this material world. Bhagavata, Tulasi, Ganga, Bhakta, Vaishnava. Yes. Sakshat dharitvena samasta shastri. Ruptastata bhavyata iva sadvi. Kintu prabharjya priya iva tasya. Bande Guru Sri Charana Arabindam. Guru is Vaishnava, sadhu, completely surrendered unto the lotus feet of Krishna. So, Dear devotee of Krishna is as good as Krishna. Is as good as Krishna. In the same level. Sakshat Hari. Do you understand? So, if husband is Vaishnava, dear devotee of Krishna, always engaged in the loving service of Krishna, do you understand? The wives should serve that husband, thinking her husband as good as Hari. Sakshat Hari. Yes. I should not leave that husband and should follow an ideal. As Sita Devi, as story I said, that just lady, her husband became a leprous person, invalid. She didn't leave. She offered faithful service. All conditions, in happiness and distress. I say, if husband becomes king, then that ideal chaste lady will become queen. Husband becomes Vanavasi, like Lord Ram. Then just lady should follow her husband and become Vanavasini. Accept the same condition. That is faithfully serving. Don't leave. But we don't follow it. The husband becomes invalid, poor, cannot maintain. Leave that husband. Accept another. What is this? It is not chastity. Isn't it? Then Bhagavatam says this thing. Many, many stories are there about this chastity. And it is Narada Muni says here. Another point I will make. That is what is it? Quoting Srimad-Bhagavatam. Prabhupada said, you man should think of a husband as Supreme Lord. Similarly, a disciple should think of the spiritual master as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then Acharya Mang Bijanyam, Nava Manhet Karichis, Na Martya Buddha Swete, Sarva Deva Maya Guru. Isn't it? 11th canto. Krishna says to Uddhava, Acharya Mang Bijanyam, Nava Manhet Karichis, Na Martya Buddha Swete, Sarva Deva Maya Guru. One who is Acharya, Sadhu, Guru, Vaishnava, he is as good as me, isn't it? Achinoti shastrartham, acharya sthapayati swang acharati, acharya steno kirtita. Vayu Purana says, who is acharya? Definition of acharya. Achinoti shastrartham, acharya sthapayati, swang acharati, acharya steno kirtita. What is said in Shastra, he knows that tattva and he cultivates it, puts into practice that. In his own life, he himself observes it, then teaches. अपने आचरण धर्म ऊपर सिखाओ, अपने ना कोई धर्म सिखानो ना जाए. Mahaprabhu came as Acharya. He himself practiced bhakti and taught bhakti. Isn't it? Practice bhakti and अपने ना कोई धर्म सिखाना. If you want to do practice in your life, you cannot teach. You have no right to teach. If you teach, your teaching will be ineffective. No effect will be there. It is blank fire, empty words. No potential will be there. Yes. And who doesn't observe in his own life. If someone is not surrendered, how can he teach about prapanna, saranagati? If he is not surrendered, then his teaching is ineffective. No. One is completely surrendered, and Shastra Tattva, he knows and he cultivates in his own life and teaches. That's Acharya. So Acharya Mang Bijanyam, Nama Manhet Karichi, Namartya Buddhya Suyata, Sarva Deva Maya Guru. Krishna says, you accept that Acharya as good as myself. Tasmai Deyam, Tatograjyam, Satapujyam, Jathayaham. Krishna says, if you want to donate something, give donation to him. That Acharya, that Vaishnava, that Sadhu. What he gives, you accept as prasad. Satapujya Jathayaham. Offer worship as you offer worship to me. You should worship as I am worshipped. Sakshat Dhari, because as good as Hari. Do you understand? That is Acharya. Sarva Deva Maya Guru. All the demigods manifest in his person, in his body. One should not, Namartya Buddha Suyata, one should not think him as an ordinary human being, mortal being. Should not think. The Guru Acharya. If somebody thinks like that, then will commit a great aparadh, nana aparadh, thinking Guru as an ordinary human being. But this question is raised. How will it be? How can it be? We see. My Guru is like me. I sometimes fall sick. Guru also falls sick. I pass stool and urine. He passes stool and urine. Huh? I pass stool and urine and Guru passes stool and urine. He becomes tired. He sleeps. I, like me. Huh? Isn't it? How will it be that I cannot think about, we cannot think about an ordinary human being? Namartya buddhya suyata. I see this thing, isn't it? How can I accept? Huh? He's not ordinary human being. Huh? He passes stool, passes urine. Huh? He falls sick. You understand? He becomes tired, he sleeps. So, this question is there. How Namartya buddha? One should not think of as an ordinary human being. Huh? As good as Hari, Sakyat Dhari. Huh? How will it be? You understand? Then, I see this thing. What I see, I believe. Seeing is believing. This is our motto, principle. Seeing is believing. If I see, then I will believe, accept. I can't see, I can't accept. Then, how will it be? I see this thing. Then, yeah. Jivan mukta sauchyate.
Although his body is engaged in his normal activity, mind and consciousness
is completely engaged. Yes, that is Acharya. That's Sadhu. That's Guru. That's a light. But I cannot see such thing. I see all these things.
never fall down in this condition. Samchayo vicharing the bhakti yoga.
Yes.
Down. He never engaged in such good.
That's all right. But I cannot see it. This question of seeing is believing. I see this thing. My point is there. I cannot see such thing. Do you follow? Then we have to say, how can you see a sadhu or guru with your condition, with the defective senses? You are a conditioned soul, you have 4 defects. Brahma, Pramada, Vipralipsa, Karunapata. Karunapata means defective senses. Eye is the most powerful, most famous sense. You understand? And all people say, seeing is believing, this is motto, isn't it? Yes. So, if I see, then I'll accept. But how can you see Sadhguru? You can't see Krishna with your material vision. Different vision is required. Similarly, Sadhu, Sakyat Hari, is on the same level. Do you understand? Therefore, we say this thing, we have 2 Bhagavans. Vishwavigraha Bhagavan, Asura-vigraha Bhagavan. Isn't it? Follow my language? Vishwavigraha Bhagavan, Asura-vigraha Bhagavan. Krishna is Vishwavigraha Bhagavan. Devotees, Vaishnavas are Asura-vigraha Bhagavan. Without the help or mercy of Asura-vigraha, one cannot approach Vishwavigraha. Do you understand? That means in English say, Asura-vigraha is servitor Bhagavan, Sevaka Bhagavan. Guru is Sevaka Bhagavan. Do you follow? Servitor Bhagavan. Who is in the same level with Asura-vigraha Bhagavan. In Gaura Tattva, Gaura Leela, Gaura is Krishna himself, but came as Asura-vigraha. Though Vishwavigraha came as Asura-vigraha to teach Saranagati. Otherwise cannot teach. Do you follow me? This is philosophy. Gaura Tattva. So the devotees completely surrendered. Those are completely surrendered unconditionally. 24 hours, day and night, 24 hours, every moment they are engaged in loving service to Krishna. They are the same level. Sakyat dharitvena samasta sastri ruptastata bhavyata eva sadhi kintu prabharjya priya eva tasya Bandi Guru Sri Charana Arvinda. Guru Bastaka, we every day sing this. Sakyat Hari is as good as Hari. Priya is very dear. Huh? Priya eva tasya is very dear, intimate. Huh? Intimate to Lord. Intimate, confidential, most confidential, intimate associate. Mukunda Prestha. Huh? Same level is Bhagavan. Is the servitor of Bhagavan, Sevaka Bhagavan. It's also said by his prema bhakti, he has bound up Krishna in his heart. Sada muktopi bodhosmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Hari Bhakti Suddhodaya. Sada muktopi bodhosmi bhaktena sneharajjubhi. Though Krishna says, Supreme Lord says, though I am supremely free and independent, still I become bound up with the rope of love of my dear devotee. He makes me bound up in his heart with the rope of love. Tomar hruday sada Govinda Vishrama. Govinda kohe namara Vaishnava Purana. Narottam Das Thakur has sung that song. Oh Vaishnava Thakur, in your heart, you are bound up Krishna. Krishna je tomar Krishna dite paro. Tomar shokoti ache. Ami je kangal Krishna boli dhaye to pache. Krishna belongs to you, O Vaishnava Thakur. Because you are bound up Krishna in your heart. Rope of love. Only you can give me Krishna. Nobody can give me. Because Krishna, you are bound up Krishna. Only you can give. Therefore I am running behind you. Please give me Krishna, give me Krishna. Like a penniless person runs behind a wealthy person, give me one penny, one penny. Do you understand? Krishna Samya hoite hoy boro bhakta pada. Kaviraj Goswami says, Krishna is supreme. Ekali Ishwar Krishna arso bhrutya. Matta parataram nanyat kinchid asti dhananja. Krishna says, nobody is superior to me. Nobody will be equal to me. There is nobody superior to me. Nobody is equal to me. He is supreme truth. Param tattva. Haristega tattvam vidhi shiva suresa pranamitam. Lord Hari is supreme truth. Even Vidhi, Brahma, Shiva, Suresa, heavenly king Indra, all are his subordinates. Do you understand? Nobody will be equal to Krishna. Nobody will be superior to Krishna. He is supreme. But Krishna Samya hoite hoy boro bhakta pada. If you will become his dear devotee, completely surrender, then Krishna will make you greater than he. Krishna makes him greater than he. That is what. Krishna Samya hoite hoy boro bhakta pada. Do you follow my language? Become, if someone becomes dear devotee of Krishna, Krishna makes him greater. It is said. Krishna unnoticingly follows that devotee to get some dust from his feet. Yes. Puyati Angrirenu Bhi, 11th canto. Do you understand? Yes. And that Leela Krishna has manifested. When he manifested Joro Leela, he became sick. And this Narada Muni came, Krishna was shivering with fever. What had happened? Oh, high fever. High fever, all right. I'll get some medicine. Then he said, no medicine of Narada Muni, there is no medicine for this body. Only one medicine is there. What is that? If you approach some of my dear devotee, if he kindly gives some dust from his feet, then I'll smear, then I'll be cured of this. That Leela is there. Do you understand? So only gopis could give. Even Rukmini, Satyabhama, they didn't give. They didn't give. No, Narada Muni approached. Gopis are such dear devotees. Completely surrendered only. Based on pure love. Only always thinking of the pleasure of Krishna, happiness of Krishna. Let Krishna, our beloved lover, beloved, be happy. You understand? When Narada Muni approached, they made competition. Yeah, Narada Muni, take from me. They said, no, take from me. How many bags have you brought? If required to go to hell, by giving dust from our feet to go to hell, suffer there forever. Let us go and suffer there. Let us Krishna be happy. This is love. Such devotee, Krishna makes them greater. Krishna samya hoite hoy bodo bhakta pada. Isn't it? And Krishna serves. He serves such devotees. He washed the feet of Sudama Vipra. Isn't it? Many instances are there. Yes. So, I also say, Bhagavata Tulasi Gangaya Bhakta Jane Chaturdha Vigraha Krishna Ichaisane. As good as Bhakta is as good as Krishna. Do you understand? Krishna is manifested there. That's manifestation of Krishna. So, Guru is such thing. So how can you see such Guru with your defective vision? If you say, if I see, then I will accept, then you will be cheated. You cannot see a sadhu, his swarup. You will see his outward body, the skin, blood, urine, all these things. You cannot see his swarup. You understand? You cannot see his swarup. One who has developed such vision, how that vision is developed, how can one get such vision? To see real sadhu, real Guru, his swarup. If someone thinks I am the seer, then he commits mistake. We are not seer. Nobody is seer. Krishna is the only seer. Sadhu is the only seer. Do you follow my point? But we always think I am the seer. I see this thing. But you have defective vision. What you see, that's not perfect. Then you'll be cheated. We always put ourselves in the position of seers, but that's not correct. You are to be seen. You are seen. He is the seer. Krishna is the seer. His dear devotee sadhu, Vaishnava is the seer. Drashta. You are drusya. Do you follow my point? But we always put it in the reverse way. So we are cheated. If he mercifully casts his vision on me, then I will develop such vision. Do you follow me? Yes. Yes, he sees me. He casts his merciful vision on me. Then that is Saubhagya. Yes, today I have good fortune. The answer, he sees me. He casts his merciful vision on me. That is what. By the vision given by the mercy of Guru is only vision through which you can see the swarup of the sadhu Guru. Otherwise you cannot see him. Do you follow? That is a Shastra Chakya or Guru Datta Chakya. Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana salakaya chakyurmilitam jena tasmai sri guruvena. Who kindly opened my eyes, the torch of knowledge. That is his mercy. He Chakhyudana dila jai janme janme prabhu sei. Isn't it? Chakhyudana dila jai janme janme prabhu sei. Life after life, he is my master who has opened my eyes to see Krishna. Do you understand? He is my master life after life. Why not in this life? Many say, oh, my Guru is gone. He is not now present here. This is aparad. Do you follow? He is always there. Vaishnava never dies. He is not conditioned soul. No karma bandhana Vaishnava jayate. He is bound up with karma bandhana. No karmic reaction. He mercifully descends here, and when he wants, he leaves, goes, disappears. But still is there, as Krishna is there. Prahlad Maharaj saw Krishna next to one pillar. Isn't it? So vision is required. Premanjana Surita Bhakti Vilosana. That vision is required. Similarly, such vision is required to see a sadhu Guru. If sadhu comes, wonders here, you cannot see it. Many people say, oh, there are no sadhus. No sadhu. I can see a sadhu. If you think you are this here, then you'll commit the mistake. No, I am not this here. You understand? I can see the real Swarup of sadhu. If I'll get the mercy of sadhu, mercifully cast his vision on me, then I'll develop such vision. Then I can see, able to see. Therefore, we say, the vision given by sadhu will be helpful to see sadhu, Swarup. Otherwise, you cannot see a sadhu. You'll be cheated. So this is our philosophy. Therefore, we say, Acharyamang vijanyam navamanhet karichis namartya buddhyasveta sarvadeva bhaya guru. Don't think. If someone thinks he's guru as an ordinary human being, I see that he does this thing, he does this thing like that, like me. He becomes great Namaparad. Great Namaparad. Great Namaparad. There is no question of surrender at all. If someone thinks he's guru as an ordinary, can he surrender? His surrender is only from lips. From the lips, only pretension, no real surrender. He commits Namaparad. Mukhe bole. Only mukhe bole. From the lips he says, not real actual surrender. Because he thinks as an ordinary human being. Where is the question of surrender? This great Namaparad. Therefore, such fall downs are there. Drashta, drusya. Sadhu, Krishna, sadhu, dear devotees, they are seers. We are not seers, we are to be seen. This is what we are to be seen. That if they cast their merciful glance over us, then that is our good fortune. Good fortune, they will develop that vision. So we can see Krishna and see Guru, Sadhu Guru. Otherwise, we cannot see Sadhu Guru. So Sadhu has two things, Kripa and Vanchana. Therefore, we say Sadhu has two things, Kripa and Vanchana. That is mercy and cheating. Mercy and cheating. Sadhu has two things, Kripa and Vanchana. Cheating, Vanchana. Cheating. Cheating. Yes. One who deserves mercy, he gets. One who deserves to be cheated, he is cheated. And one who deserves mercy and who deserves cheating. Do you understand? Those who are completely surrendered unto Sadhu Guru and offer service without duplicity. Niskapata seva. Do you follow? Niskapata seva, without duplicity. They get mercy. They get mercy. Otherwise, mukhe, Gurudev kripa korun, Gurudev kripa korun. From the lips say, go Gurudev, please have your mercy. But inside, cheating is the duplicity is there. They never offer this service, pure service. Their service is always duplicitous, pretentious. Do you understand? They are cheated. They are subject to be cheated. They get cheating. Sadhu has two things, I say. Kripa and Vanchana, mercy and cheating. Yes, he deserves to be cheated. Yes. Because from lips he says, Gurudev Kripa Korun. From lips says, in the heart not something other. Other motive is there. Do you understand? Guru knows, because he is manifest from Paramatma. He knows what is inside. This person only, outwardly saying, outwardly paying dandavat. Outwardly paying dandavat, outwardly saying Gurudev Kripa Korun. Please have your mercy. But inside no service, pure service mentality without duplicity. No such thing is there. He is a duplicitous person. He deserves to be cheated, so he is cheated. Example is Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Pundarik Vidyanidhi. If you someone will see, he cannot understand he is a sadhu. Mahabhagavata, Param Bhagavata, cannot understand. Do you understand? Outward dealings are like karmi, you see. His seat is very gorgeous seat, valuable seat, honor all these fingers. He had put on golden, very valuable rings, chewing pan, the pot into which he spits. That is such very valuable pot made with the Ashtadhatu, Navadhatu, you see. Outwardly, someone will see, oh, he is a bhogi. He is a bhogi. He is enjoying. How is a for Mahabhagavata? That thing happened. That Mukunda Datta asked Gadadhar Pandit, please go, let us go. Have a darshan of association of Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Mahabhagavata. So this Gadadhar Pandit came with him from outward. Just seeing this thing, he thought of in his mind, oh, Mukunda Datta said, he's a great Mahabhagavata. What I see is a bhogi. He's chewing palm, sitting on such gorgeous asan, putting on such valuable garments, all on all his fingers, golden rings, studded with the pearl of this, they are there. Spitting pot is so valuable. How is it? Mahabhagavata? He just thought up in his mind. And Mukunda Datta could understand, yes, that Gadadhar Pandit was thinking like that. Are you tired? Tired? So immediately started, he uttered that verse. Aho vakijam stana kalakutam jinghasaya api asadhi lebhegati dhatrachitam kovadayalum saranam brajama. Immediately uttered that. Aho vakijo stana kalakutam. Vaki means Putana, sister of Bakasura, who came smearing very dreadful poison on her breast to Krishna. Do you understand? To kill him, to kill him. But Krishna, she allowed Krishna to suck. She allowed Krishna to suck her breast. That means she did the mother's work, Mother Jasoda's work. Krishna sucked Mother Jasoda's breast. Jasodastanandaya. Krishna has never sucked anybody's breast. Jasodastanandaya. She did the same thing, allowed Krishna. And Krishna knows Krishna by sucking her breast. He sucked her prana, life air. She died. Anyhow, Krishna gave the same position with the Jasodanatha. Lebhe gati dhatrati tam. Kambadel saranam. Krishna is so merciful. How will it be? That will take shelter, not take his shelter. Such merciful Krishna will take shelter of anybody else. This is the meaning of the verse. As soon as he uttered Mukunda Datta, he became so ecstatic. This Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he became ecstatic. Shed tears, rolled on the ground, do you understand, and kicked up all his asana, all his spitting pot, everything. It swelled up. That emotion, that bhav, mood swelled up. It was inside. When Gadadhar Pandit saw, oh, yes, really, such Mahabhagavata. So I thought of this thing in my mind, so I committed aparadh, thinking of such Mahabhagavata in such an ordinary bhogi. So how I will be? I will be free from such aparadh. Unless I will be punished by him, I cannot be free from such aparadh. So he became his disciple. He took mantra from him. Then he will inflict punishment on me. Then I will be free. This is that. Sitting outwardly. So sadhu has two things, kripa and vansana, mercy and sitting.
Cheating is that the person who has foolishness, thoughts, and desires in his heart, the first one by the side to see something as this illusion go away, or he has some mercy emotion. But he will not see the
He cannot see the real form. You see? He'll be cheated. Do you understand? He's subject to be cheated. Because in his heart, he has some ulterior motive. Has no motive of service attitude.
Now, is he the guru or the sadhu will not cheat him, but the sadhu like a mirror sort of reflect that his cheating duplicity just reflect on the son and be cheated by himself.
Not cheated by himself, that's what. But the sadhu knows what is heart, what is inside. Therefore, it's a niskapata seva. You will render service without duplicity for the pleasure of Guru. Nothing for yourself. Everything for his pleasure. Do you understand? At all cost, even at the cost of your life, you should serve God. Yes, that is what. Do you understand? Example. Krishna gave that example. Do you understand? They were students in Sandipani Muni's ashram, Krishna and Balaram. Students, brahmacharis. Once there was no fuel, firewood in the ashram. Then Guru Mata, mother, Guru Mata said, wife of Sandipani Muni said, oh, two boys, Krishna and Balaram, there's no firewood in the ashram, so how can we cook food? Please go and fetch some firewood from the forest, you see. The both of them, Krishna and Balaram, taking axe in their hands, went to forest to fetch wood. Supreme Personality Godhead, Supreme Will, if they would have willed, tons of firewood would have come there. What the necessity of going to forest to fetch wood? This is because to execute order of Gour. Do you understand? That is their teaching. Their teaching. Yes. So they went and the wonderful Leela manifested. Very torrential rain came, dark night, thunderstorm. Do you understand? All land became inundated, unceasing rain. The two boys couldn't come, return, come back to ashram. The whole night Sandipani Muni was thinking, yes, what happened? Sandipani Muni couldn't go because of bad night, torrents of rain, dark, dense dark. Whole land was inundated. So as soon as then early in the morning, the rain ceased, Sandipani Muni went to the forest and found the two boys standing underneath a tree, shivering. Shivering, you see. Sandipani Muni, I embraced them, Satsishya. You are Satsishya. This body is very dear to everybody, but you sustain such bodily pain for me. You are Satsishya. Do you understand? 10th canto, you'll find that is Satsishya. Without duplicity, rendering service, even at the cost of his life. Cost of his life. Do you understand? Then he gets mercy. He gets mercy. Otherwise, sitting will be there. Yes. Only from lips says. And Gurudev says, can you do this thing? Yes, Gurudev, but it's very difficult on my part. My health condition is not good. Such and such problem I have. We say so many things. Isn't it? And Guru knows, yes. Do you understand? That's a niskapada seva, without duplicity. Without duplicity. Only for pleasure of Guru. Jasya prasada bhagavad prasada. Guru is pleased. Then Krishna's mercy is there. Otherwise, no. Duplicity, not in your service, there should not be any duplicity, tinge of duplicity. Pure service. At any cost, disciples should render. Gets mercy, then gets the vision, then he sees Guru. Yes, real form of Guru. Not outward form, real form. Yes. And he sees how Guru is there. Always, as Krishna is there. Yes, our Guru is there. Janme, life after life. Yes. Yes, my Guru is there with me. Yes, always. I never. Not such a moment is there. I am lost sight of him. No. I must see, always see. How is guiding me, how is teaching me, how is catching hold of my ear and slapping me. Yes. Janme. Yes. Otherwise, how can I get this thing? It's Guru's mercy. Yes. This is the problem. Yes.
I have two questions. It says over here, this verse is quoted in purport. The woman should think of her husband as the Supreme Lord. So my first question is, sometimes we see, in most cases at least, If the husband is not on that platform, looking like the Supreme Lord on the level.
If not a Vaishnava, I said it should be a Vaishnava. Ideal devotee of the Lord, Prabhupada Maharaja said. Isn't it in purport? Ideal devotee of the Lord. Yes. Vaishnava husband. So wife should not leave. I say that story. If that husband becomes invalid, should not leave. No. Offer faithful service. Any condition. In happiness, in distress. Yes. That is chastity. That is patibratya. Completely devoted to the husband. Yes.
So women may find it a little difficult because the husband is not on that platform and will become familiar.
Is it George? Not platform? Not platform, then don't become husband. Patina sasyat. Should not be husband. Isn't it? Patina sasyat. Huh? Yes. Fifth canto. Yes. Yes. Pitana sasyat janani na sasyat. Yes. Namote jasam peda mrityu. Huh? Yes.
The husband has to be faithful to spiritual man
Yeah.
with one child.
Faithful to spiritual master. Yes.
The second question, what if, like, over here it also said that
Mm.
one shouldn't look at the spiritual master as an ordinary being.
No.
They're supposed to.
Then there is no question of surrender. If you judge, do you understand? Then he cannot be guru. Then he becomes laghu. Isn't it? Do you follow my language? Guru, laghu. Opposite. He cannot be guru. He will become laghu. Huh? If you judge, yes, he is like me. I say, he falls sick as I fall sick. Huh? He eats, he passes urine, stool as I do. Then he cannot be your guru. He becomes, because you are judging, you are measuring him. Huh? You are measuring him. Then how can he become guru? He becomes laghu. No question at all. There's no question of surrender at all.
What I'm trying to say is, what if someone sees that that guru is not actually, after later, they've already been initiated. Later on, they see that guru is not on the highest platform, and they see he makes some mistakes. And what should one do? Should one blindly think my guru's? I cannot understand.
You see. If you really offering service, loving service, I say without duplicity, do you understand? You will develop such vision, then you will see the real form of Guru. And you have already been cheated because you have some ulterior motive, duplicity in your heart. Therefore, you have not seen the proper person, proper Guru, sadhu. You have met a cheater. Maya has arranged this thing. That's not arrangement of Krishna. That is another point. Yes. Maya has arranged that. It's Maya's arrangement, not Krishna's arrangement. Yes. And Krishna says, all right, this person deserves to be cheated. You, Maya, give him a cheater, not teacher. Yes.
So my question is, Mr. God, is that
Hmm.
I understand what you're saying about getting the verse by serving without simplicity, you get the vision to see the Swarupa.
Ah.
But in many cases, there's sometimes you'll find someone who's on the position.
Why such question will be there? Why you will find such person? Why such arrangement will be there? If he's really serious to serve Krishna and crying in his heart, please help me, Krishna. I don't know who is the Guru. I am a conditioned soul. I don't know. But I am your servant. I want to serve you. How can I serve without Guru? Please help me. That is your cry should be there. Then Krishna will make arrangement, proper person. That should not be arrangement of Maya. But you are not crying. You are a duplicity. Only lips say, all right, I'll serve you, please. Oh, he's Guru, all right. People say he is Guru. Thousands of people say he is Guru. Let me have it. But you are not crying. You just follow. Like we say, Goddolika Sroto Nyaya. Then one logic is there. say Godolika Sutane, a flock of sheep going, one head sheep is there, going ahead. If that head sheep jumps into a ditch, whole flock will jump into that ditch. They will never go by the other way. Do you understand? Godolika Sutane. There is no such thing in the spiritual platform. No Godolika Sutane. This is material platform. Many people say he's nice, he's great leader. If we'll give him vote, he'll do such thing. But here is not such thing. No. It is personal thing and personal relationship. Personal. And if you are really crying in your heart, Krishna knows the heart is there in Paramatma. Do you understand? Then he will appear, assuming body. The Kathopanishad says, Brahmanda Bhramite kon bhagyavana jiva Guru Krishna kripate paye. Bhakti lata bija. What does it mean? Krishna kripa, Guru kripa. Krishna kripate Guru mile. Guru kripate Krishna mile. First is Krishna kripa. By the mercy of Krishna, one gets Guru. Then by the mercy of Guru, one approaches Krishna. Do you follow? Then first is mercy of Krishna. If you really begging mercy of Krishna, crying before Krishna, to serve him, then Krishna will make. The example is Dhruva. 5-year-old boy, simple boy. 5-year-old, very simple, no duplicity, simplicity. How? Narada Muni went there or met Narada Muni. Because he was determined, I must meet that Lord Narayana. I must meet. I get from his own lips, I will get it. So strong, determined. And he is not deluded by anything else, you see. So Lord Narayana, who is there now, he is not determined. All right, he met a husband, Narada Muni went there. Isn't it? So this is what did it. Then you will never be cheated.
So suppose one's service is there without duplicity.
Yes.
And then Krishna gives him the vision to understand that his fixed guru is not on the highest platform. That he makes mistakes. He can listen so also. So then what does one do in that position?
That we have that Guru Tattva. We have that Guru Tattva. He is sincere, but somehow or other, he has accepted. When he was not so sincere, he has accepted a guru who is not properly qualified, you see. Properly qualified. So, therefore we have this saying, Sudha bhakte loivena guru rupe bari. Sudha bhakte loivena guru rupe bari. We should accept a Sudha bhakta, pure devotee as guru. Do you understand? So, test is there. Guru tests disciple, disciple also tests guru. But how a disciple will test guru, that question is there. Still, help is there. It is crying before Krishna in his heart. And Shastra has said something. Symptoms are there. Sadhu Lakshana is there. Do you understand? In Shastra, Sadhu Lakshana is there. In Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sadhu Lakshana. Symptom, what is symptom of sadhu? And most important symptom is completely surrendered soul. Krishnaitva saranatva is chief symptom. Is completely surrendered. That is sadhu. He has dedicated his life. Do you understand? Preaching the message of Krishna throughout the world. Do you understand? His heart bleeds, seeing the suffering of the souls. Suffering souls, heart bleeds. Do you understand? This sadhu lakshana. That is mukhya lakshana, chief symptom. And other secondary lakshanas are there. 27 things are there. 11th canto says Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that will help you. That will help you. Yes, these symptoms are here. And as soon as he opens his mouth, he speaks only Krishna. Krishna katha only, no other katha. Therefore, one should see a sadhu or guru through ears, not through eyes. not through eyes, through ears. Do you understand? Yes. And if you are really crying before Krishna, Krishna made arrangement, you meet such a person, it is spontaneous attraction from the heart. Yes, it's not outward, it's spontaneous. You understand? Yes, spontaneous attraction from the heart. Then you can understand. Yes, really, this is arrangement. And completely surrender, unconditionally. You understand? Unconditional surrender. At any cost you have to serve Guru. I say, as Krishna Balaram set up example, you understand? Cost of life. Many stories are there. In Upanishad, stories are there. I was telling, one disciple was there. What Guru says, you should not add any of your deliberation to it. Nirbicharya grahaniya. Example we give this, that Jamadagni, father and Guru of Parsuram told, chop off the head of your mother, Renuka. Immediately he chopped up with his axe. He didn't think, oh, I'll kill my mother. Commit such matruhatya dosh. He didn't think. And Lord Ram, Dasarath said, go to forest for 14 years. Next morning he was going to sit on the throne. But within the night everything was changed by the politics of Kaikeyi, you see. So next morning Ram went to forest. Ram didn't say, why shall I go to forest? What fault with me? He didn't say. Do you understand? Bharat would be king. Anyhow. So when Bharat could understand the politics of my mother, then Bharat went to that forest close by where Ram was staying, requested Ram, paying thunder, please come back. You are king. I am not king, I am your servant. I am not king, I cannot sit on that throne. Only you can sit. This is politics of my mother. Please come. But what Ram said, Bharat, don't add any deliberation to the order of Gurujan. Gurujan, superior. Father is Guru. Do you understand? Gurujan. Don't add any deliberation. That is nirbicharya grahaniya. Without adding any deliberation to it, one should accept. And Guru, all right, take care of my cows. Do you understand? Tend the cows. Guru is Brahman. Many cows. Many people have donated cows. Do you understand? So he just said, just take care of my cows. He only ordered this thing. And 11th canto, Srimad-Bhagavatam, you will find Brahmachari's duty. What is Brahmachari's duty? That is there. Krishna said to Uddhava. Achar, that means from dawn to dusk, the Brahmachari will go out and collect bhiksha for Guru. Whatever he gets, cash and kind, everything you will give it to, because everything belongs to Guru. I belong to Guru. Sishyateham sadhimang pam prapannam. I become your Sishya. Come under strict discipline. Inflict strict discipline on me. I prapannam in complete surrender unto you. That means I belong to you. I don't belong to me. Finished. Your independence is finished there. No more independence. Once you surrender unto Guru, prapanna, Guru may utilize you as he likes, because you are Guru's property now. You belong to Guru. Then that Guru said, all right, then 11th canto, whatever bhiksha he gets, everything he will give it to Guru, because he belongs to Guru. If Guru gives something, all right, you take this thing for your food. Then he'll eat food. If Guru doesn't give, he'll never eat food. He'll starve. Yes, 11th canto says, yes, Guru has not given me food today. So how can I take? Starve. Yes. So that story was there. One disciple, and there Guru says, take care of my cows. Then he was taking care of cows. Guru has not given any food, and not said, all right, take food. Not take it, said Guru. So he was not taking food. The Guru has not said me, Guru has not given me anything to take food. Or this thing you take. Or so he became very lean and thin. Without taking food for 1 week, he maintained anyway. You understand? Then he thought of, then the hunger was so intolerable. He couldn't tolerate it. Then thought, what shall I do? Then he drank some water, I would say milk from the udder. After the calves taking milk, then he drank some. You understand? Milk from the udder of the cows. Then after few days, he became healthy. The Guru noticed it. Oh, you are now getting some weight, very healthy looks. What are you eating? Guru asked. He said, Gurudev, you didn't give me any food. And also didn't tell me I'll take this food or that. So one week I managed. But I so weak and hunger was so intolerable, I couldn't. But after calves taking milk from the udders of the cows, I took some milk. Who told you this thing? I have not told you this thing. Why are you doing? Stop this. All right, Guru Maharaj, I'll stop this. Then he stopped. Huh? Yes, Guru said, I have not told you this thing. Then he stopped. You understand? I didn't do that thing. Then again hunger was so strong, what to do? Then he licked the mouth of the calves, because after calves taking milk, drinking milk, something is there outside their lips. Then sir, he licked it, that foam, Tena. You understand? So after a week or 15 days, again Guru marked him, oh, you are getting so wet again. What are you eating? Then he said this thing, you're not speaking truth. It's not true. Telling lie, because he's a Brahman. Fearlessly speaks truth. Gurudev, I am doing this thing. Who told you to do this thing? I have not told you to do this. Stop this. All right, Guru Maharaj, I'll stop. So he didn't do it. You understand? Guru is testing him, you see. How really you are rendering service without duplicity. Really at any cost. Really you are surrendered. Really you want to serve Guru with give him pleasure and happiness, nothing for yourself. That is test. Then he stopped it. Then the hunger was so intolerable, became so weak, he couldn't do anything, he couldn't run after the cows now. Then thought of what to do. Guru Maharaj stopped everything. So out of excessive hunger, he took some of these leaves of araka, you say, what you say, I don't know. Some herb is there, some thick leaves are there. If you break it, some this liquid will come. It looks like milk. We say arka. Do you understand? It is poisonous. It is very poisonous. He ate some of this arka patras, so leaves of that. He became blind. I fell into a deep well. Became blind and fell into a deep well. Couldn't return to ashram hermitage. You understand? Then Guru thought of, oh, what happened to him? Couldn't return. Then Guru went to the forest calling his name. Then he said, Guru Maharaj, I am here, I am fallen into this deep well. What happened to you? Then he told everything frankly. Yes, I ate those leaves because I couldn't tolerate my hunger. So I became blind. You understand? Then Guru was very much pleased with him. Then give him one mantra. You utter this mantra, then you'll get back your eye. That story is there in Upanishad. Do you understand?
I heard you can correct me if I'm wrong. In the well, he was tempted by someone who took him to where there was a cow. You can drink from the cow.
No, that is not in Upanishad. No, no. Guru gave you that mantra. And by uttering that mantra, he'll get back his eyesight. Such severe discipline, you see, test is there. And really how you are serving Guru without duplicity. Nothing for yourself, only for Guru's pleasure. That is what test. Such serious discipline is there. Test is there. And how, who passes the test? You understand? Then he gets mercy. Real mercy of Guru. You see? We are not doing such thing. We are not inflicting such thing. That's simple thing. Still we cannot follow strictly 4 regulative principles, chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra without offense nicely. That we cannot do. That we cannot do. Then how can we get mercy of Guru? We always add all deliberation to what is twist. Guru's order, instruction, we twist. We twist it. We add our own deliberations. You do, how can we get mercy? You see? As if, oh, my Guru has gone now. He is not there. I am Guru now. Whatever I think I'll do. Kirtanananda is doing. Thank you. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.